Paw Patrol is one of the world's biggest cartoons, so it's gotten referenced in many TV shows, movies, and more. And I'll tell you all about them today. First, we have movies and films. There's DC Superpets, which contains a scene with the name drop of the show.
What's up, dog?
Ugh, what is this, Paw Patrol?
Then we have the 2022 Chip 'n Dale Rescue Rangers movie, which includes a mention of the show.
Last year when Peppa Pig went missing, I fell for a bogus tip. I made the whole squad raid to Nickelodeon Junior Studios. And the Toons fought back. Paw Patrol attacked Sergeant Henderson.
Now, a movie called Arthur the King, which has a brief remark that includes the series name.
Look, somebody likes my meatballs. Hey, Paw Patrol, we got a race to win.
Moving on to TV shows, we have Bluey. Many have said that the Cat Squad show the kids are a fan of is based off of Paw Patrol. The main similarities are that they're both shows where animals ride vehicles and heroically perform rescues. I personally think it's a bit of a weak assumption, though that doesn't mean it still couldn't be right. On Nickelodeon comedy Danger Force, we get to see Rocky appear on a shirt one of the main characters wears. In an episode of the Jim Gaffigan Show, we can very clearly see Paw Patrol playing on the TV. That makes sense, as there was a commercial for the Jim Gaffigan Show done in the style of Paw Patrol. It featured Jim Gaffigan himself portrayed as a dog. In an episode of South Park, we see a lunchbox with Chase's picture on it. During an episode of the Unbreakable Kimmy Schmidt, Paw Patrol gets a mention in this scene.
Paw Patrol to the rescue! That's a cartoon I quote to soothe myself. Bye.
Then, in an episode of animated comedy HouseBroken, when the main character, a dog, got scared, she called out,
Help, Paw Patrol!
In an episode of the Saved by the Bell reboot, we hear Paw Patrol get mentioned in this scene.
Congratulations, man. The prize is that the Paw Patrol gang is real and they want you to go visit them in Adventure Bay.
What? Wait, this is too good to be true. No, come on, not the fantasy border. Come on, I want this to be real! What happened?
In an episode of the Night Court reboot, a character dresses up as Rocky. Then, in the comedy series Ghost, the show's name is referenced in a remark.
It was a little violent for my taste.
Paw Patrol violent for your taste.
In NBC's This Is Us, we hear a brief mention of the series.
Oh, and we'll be listening to Police Academy 3, which is kind of like Paw Patrol, but with humans and swearing.
And if you've enjoyed so far, Chase would like it if you'd like the video and subscribe. Next, game shows with references to Paw Patrol. There's Pop Culture Jeopardy, where we see the following clue be asked and get answered.
Mayor Goodway of this kids series has a beloved purse chicken named Chickaletta. Scott.
What is Paw Patrol?
That is right.
On Fox's The Floor, we see the pups pop up there.
Dora the Explorer.
The Jetsons.
Teenage Ninja Turtles.
Paw Patrol.
In an episode of Celebrity Wheel of Fortune, Laurel Howery is a player. If you've got good memory, you'll recall he was cast as Sam Stringer in the Mighty movie. On Celebrity Wheel, he briefly mentions his inclusion in the film.
Some of the films you've done and roles you've played. Paw Patrol 2 movie that came out this year. I've been enjoying doing a lot of the dad stuff. I know, and that makes you a hero, right? That kind of stuff. Yeah.
On The Masked Singer Australia, we see someone dress up as the team's construction pup Rebel. It seems like the costume used there is the same as the mascot uniforms of the pups to some extent. Now, Saturday Night Live. The incredibly popular comedy series has made a handful of references to Paw Patrol throughout the years. They had done a skit based off of the show. It mocked the style of an election ad being for a competitor of Mayor Goodway's role. In it, he recites the many flaws of the Paw Patrol team that she presumably enlisted. I like the outfits and designs of the characters quite a lot, as they did a pretty good job resembling those of characters in the show. The series also gets mentioned in John Kransinski's monologue.
I have been watching this show since I was 8 years old. I was trying to explain that to my kids, what I was doing this week, and I told them, you know how your favorite show is Paw Patrol? My favorite show is SNL. So for me, it's like I'm on Paw Patrol. And they were like, what, you're on Paw Patrol? And I said, no. And they were like, oh, well then, call us when you're on Paw Patrol.
Then, in a skit, Kristen Wiig plays Aunt Linda, a critic who gives bitter reviews to popular media like Barbie and The Bear. However, there's one certain film that she enjoyed.
Linda, before you leave, there's gotta be one thing that you liked.
Not liked, loved. I laughed, I cried, I started again the minute it was finished.
Oh my god, what was that?
Paw Patrol. Dogs saving the world in uniforms? Here's my alley, and this film went straight up it.
Now, our final one. During the 2018 Oscars, Jimmy Kimmel, who would later voice Marty Muckraker in Paw Patrol the movie, made a quip about Paw Patrol to Timothée Chalamet, joking about his age at the time.
Another exceptionally gifted young actor who is nominated for the first time is Timothée Chalamet. He looks very dashing tonight. Wow, look at that cut. Are you having fun, Timothy? This is a big deal. Timothy is missing Paw Patrol to be here tonight. Don't worry, Ryder and his team of pups saved the day, so...
Anyways, that's all for this video, but if you enjoyed, be sure to check out that one there, and as always, I'll see you next time.